And what was seen was that there was a large number of non-Jews who had entered into Christianity. Those non-Jews, Ikhwan, came with a number of practices. And that initially, Ikhwan, those practices, Christian priests and heads of Christendom tried their utmost to nullify and to abolish the practice and the celebration of certain of their pagan festivities. From them, the pagan celebration of Saturnalia. But regardless of their attempts, they were unable to stop the spread and the practice of the celebration of Saturnalia, even among those people who had become Christian. And so what the high priest of Christendom saw was that instead of trying to abolish Saturnalia, and instead of trying to do away with it in completion as it was a pagan custom, they saw that it would make more sense, because we were trying hard to get them to stop it to no avail. So they saw that it would make more sense, instead of abolishing it, that then they made the decision to tame that celebration and to make it into or turn it into a celebration wherein they would celebrate the honor of the Christian Son of God, yani Isa ibn Maryam, as far as they were concerned. And so, Ikhwan, it was originally the practice of Saturnalia that was adopted into Christianity because of the fact that the pagans who had become Christian were not able to do away with the practice of Saturnalia. And so it became, and they changed it slightly and tweaked it to become a festivity and a period wherein one honors the Son of God, and it was established on that basis. It then became the birth date of Isa ibn Maryam, that eventually became the case, just as it was similarly the celebration of the birth of the new son, and just as it was a celebration of the birth of other pagan gods among other peoples. So it seemed good then for it to be deemed the birthday of the Son of God, wal-iyadhu billah, as far as they were concerned, and it then became the celebration of the birth of Isa, Jesus, the son of Mary. And thus, Ikhwan, the 25th of December began to be celebrated with practices that likewise came from their pagan, their original pagan practices. And so, just as during the Roman times they would practice homosexuality and cross-dressing and debauchery, even slaves didn't have to work, and slaves were free to have sexual relations with whomsoever they chose. That on that day it was nothing but drunkenness and orgies and the likes. And during those periods, Ikhwan, and because of the fact that they were acquainted with that, during Saturnalia, some of that was adopted into the practice of Christianity, though it was toned down, but it was adopted into the practice of Christianity.